Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages, and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Uzma Jafri, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Set amidst the premises of the majestic Rajarani temple in Bhubaneshwar, the Rajarani Music Festival is one of the most well-known Indian classical music festivals in the country. Recently, the third edition of the festival was held in its full glory, which witnessed a spate of melodious musical numbers. Take a look.
Bhubaneshwar is a city full of culture. Be it architecture, dance and music, handicrafts or art, Bhubaneshwar has always been a hub of all kinds of art and cultural events. Out of a plethora of art and cultural festivals organized in the city, the Rajarani Festival holds a special place. Recently, famed musicians of national and international repute performed a symphony of entrancing Indian classical music at the 19th edition of the festival. The 3-day annual festival is organized in the magnificent Rajarani temple premises, which dates back to the 11th century AD.
Rajarani Music Festival is one of the premier musical shows in the country, which has been performed since 2003, and music lovers all over the country look for this occasion. And also nationally and globally it is acclaimed as a music festival, and since it is working since 2003, very senior artists all over the country, they have already participated in this show, and it has an importance of its own.
The festival serves as a showcase for classical Indian music, including vocal styles such as Hindustani, Carnatic and Odissi, which are native to the state of Odisha, as well as sonorous instruments that are only found in India. Out of all the performances, the performance by Maestro Jabahar Mishra, who performed Hindustani flute, and Vidushi Ashwini Bhide Deshpande's act, a well-regarded Hindustani vocalist, received the loudest cheers.
हमारा जो शास्त्रीय संगीत है ये भी कुछ 2000 सालों से चलता आ रहा है. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि 11th सेंचुरी 12th सेंचुरी का है, लेकिन और ख्याल पिछले कम से कम 400-500 सालों से हम लोग गा रहे हैं. मैंने जो आज अभंग गाया वो संत ज्ञानेश्वर का था, वो भी 12th सेंचुरी के पोएट थे. और मेरे महाराष्ट्र में ये परंपरा भी है कि संत कवियों के गीत गाए जाते हैं. आज 800 साल से ये परंपरा 12th सेंचुरी से चलती आ रही है, और मैं खुद को बहुत सौभाग्यशाली मानती हूँ कि इससे जुड़ने का मुझे मौका मिलता है.
The artists captivated the viewers with their classical melodies and beautiful performances as they taped their feet to the strokes of the accompanying musical instruments. Many dignitaries graced the occasion, making it a successful event. Audiences from not only India but also from other parts of the world who have a passion for music came to see these mystical performances.
It's the first time I'm here in Rajarani Festival and really enjoying the artists, the quality of the music that we have the opportunity to witness today is amazing. The entire setup, it's amazing, it's a different mood, and the temple at night, it has like a mystic feeling.
The Rajarani Festival is one among a number of successful steps taken by the government of Odisha to attract tourism to the state and spread awareness about its culture and heritage at various national and international platforms.
Situated in the Nizamuddin West area of New Delhi, the Dargah of Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia is one of the most revered sites in the country. Also known for its evening Qawwali sessions, the shrine is visited by thousands of pilgrims every week. Recently, the 719th Urs of the saint was held, which was attended by people of all religious communities.
Decorated with glittering lights and echoing with magic and mysticism, the Dargah of Hazrat Nizamuddin in New Delhi recently commemorated the 719th Urs of the Holy Saint. The shrine is famous as Mehboob-e-Ilahi among devotees. Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia is the most famous saint of the Chishti order. The 4-day event saw a sea of devotees of different backgrounds and religions visiting the shrine to seek the blessings of the saint.
ये कोई त्यौहार नहीं है, ये जश्न है, सेलिब्रेशन है। इसके अंदर हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई विदाउट कास्ट एंड क्रीड यहाँ पर आते हैं दरगाहों में और यहाँ पर अपनी मुरादें पूरी करके जाते हैं। ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती अजमेर वाले नंबर 1 हैं, उनके बाद ख्वाजा कुतुबुद्दीन बख्तियार काकी महरौली में उनका दरबार है, वो दूसरे नंबर पे आते हैं। तीसरे नंबर पे हज़रत बाबा फरीदुद्दीन गंज शकर आते हैं, जिनका मज़ार पाकपटन के अंदर है पाकिस्तान में। चौथे नंबर पे उनके जो खलीफा हुए हैं वो हज़रत ख्वाजा सैयद मोहम्मद निज़ामुद्दीन औलिया ज़र दरबख्श महबूब इलाही।
It is believed that Nizamuddin Aulia was born in Badaयूं city of Uttar Pradesh and was relocated to Delhi with his mother on the death of his father. Built in Islamic style architecture, Nizamuddin Dargah is a beautiful structure comprising intricate lattice screens and a vast courtyard framed by marble arches dating back to the 14th century. Besides housing the tomb of the saint, the Dargah also has the tomb of Amir Khusro, one of the greatest Urdu and Persian poets. Well recognized for seeking truth, love and knowledge through a more personal experience with a greater being, Nizamuddin Aulia is respected by the people of all communities.
ये दरबार वो दरबार है जहाँ से गंगा जमुना तहजीब शुरू हुई है। हर मज़हब मिल्लत के लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं और तमाम मज़हबों के लिए यहाँ पर दुआएं होती हैं। हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सब के लिए दुआएं होती हैं। सब लोग एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे रहें। यहाँ तक कि यहाँ जो मेन भंडारा होता है वो भी वेजिटेरियन भंडारा होता है बगैर लहसुन और प्याज का, और हर मज़हब के लोगों के लिए यहाँ दुआएं होती हैं। और हज़रत निज़ामुद्दीन औलिया के दरबार में सब लोग एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे बैठ के लंगर खाया करते थे, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, ईसाई हो। गंगा जमुना तहजीब जो शुरू हुई है इसी दरबार से शुरू हुई है। और यहाँ पर जो आज मेन दिन था, मेन दुआएं हुई हैं, तो सब मज़हब मिल्लत के लोगों के लिए दुआएं हुई हैं। सब एक यूनिटी बना के रहें, सब लोग मोहब्बत से रहें, हिंदू मुस्लिम भाईचारा पूरी दुनिया में फैले, इसी के लिए यहाँ ख़ास दुआएं हुई हैं।
These holy celebrations like Urs clearly indicate that the lesson of humanity and compassion that was once propagated by the Sufi saints is still having its roots deeply embedded in the Indian culture.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Animal lovers came together to celebrate the love for their four-legged friends as they visited a pet show organized by India's western Pune city. Around 2,500 dogs and 300 cats along with their owners participated in different activities held during the Pet Gala event, including a fashion show and cat show.
We have dogs and cats. We also have adoption happening here at a big level. For dogs, it's a get-together where people will come around. There will be activities across the day. Okay, there is an agility zone where you can touch the know the intelligence and obedience of your dog. It's also great to have a bond with your dog. Then we have activities happening on the stage. We are making sure that the sound levels and the decibel level are maintained so that our dogs are patient and they don't get a problem with the sound. And also we are having a championship cat show.
Wearing colorful collars, different breeds of dogs including Cocker Spaniel, Beagle, and Labrador were among others who flaunted their catwalk skills as they walked with their owners. Visitors, which included children, were excited to attend the pet show and spend quality time with dogs and the cats. An Indian non-profit organization in eastern Siliguri town helped 50 special able children celebrate Children's Day with a ride on a heritage toy train. India celebrates Children's Day to mark the birth anniversary of the country's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, as he was fond of children who affectionately called him Chacha or Uncle Nehru.
टॉय ट्रेन को एक हेरिटेज माना जाता है। इसी उपलक्ष्य पे जो फिजिकल हैंडीकैप बच्चे लोग जिसको मौका नहीं मिलता है, उनको लेकर के आज हम सिलीगुड़ी जंक्शन से रोंगटंग का सफर किया हो।
At least 50 specially able children were seen singing and cheering along the fun ride. The Darjeeling toy train first ran in 1881 when Sir Ashley Aden was the Lieutenant Governor of Bengal. The trains were declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1999.
India is a country where Sufism has not just flourished but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. Even today, the teachings of the saints inform the lives of people, and this was very well reflected at the shrine of Saint Hazrat Khwaja Daana Sahib, where people of all faiths assembled to seek the blessings of the holy saint.
Examples of peaceful coexistence and religious harmony could be seen in different nooks and corners of the country. One such example is that of the shrine of Khwaja Daana in Surat city of Gujarat, which has been uniting people of all religions for years. It has served as a cynosure of communal harmony for generations, which is thronged by a large number of devotees regardless of their caste and religion.
यहाँ पे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सरकार की बारगाह में सभी धर्म के लोग आते हैं। हिंदू आते हैं, मुसलमान आते हैं, सिख आते हैं, ईसाई आते हैं। सरकार की जिसको मोहब्बत हो तमाम ही आते हैं। इसके अंदर भेदभाव नहीं है, चाहे मुसलमान ही आए या खाली हिंदू आए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। हर धर्म का लोग आता है हमारी बारगाह में।
Regarded as one of the greatest Sufi saints, Khwaja Daana Sahib throughout his life propagated the message of peace and brotherhood. The shrine is believed to be 425 years old. Devotees also believe that Saint Dana Sahib protects Surat city from all kinds of evil eye. It is believed that saint fulfills the wishes of all and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
मैं 6 साल से आ रही हूँ और ऐसे मन को शांति मिलती है यहाँ से, यहाँ आके। फिर मेरे बच्चे भी आते हैं, उनको भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है। उनकी भी ऐसे मनोकामना पूरी हुई है, मेरी भी मनोकामना पूरी हुई है। बहुत श्रद्धा से आती हूँ यहाँ पे। सब धर्म के आते हैं, आने वाले तो सब धर्म के आते हैं। मैं भी हिंदू धर्म से हूँ, तो मैं भी बहुत ऐसे मानती हूँ इनको। मेरे फैमिली वाले भी ऐसे ज़्यादा मानते हैं इनको, और थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है।
Since ages, the Sufi saints like Saint Khwaja Daana Sahib has propagated the message of spiritualism and harmony in our country, and their teachings are still playing a significant role in strengthening the threat of secularism.
And now we will have a look at India's digital journey and how the introduction of schemes like direct benefit transfer and Aadhaar are revolutionizing the digital scenario of the country.
Digital India is a force to be reckoned with. Whether it is through the efficient transfer of funds at the individual level or the massive distribution of government assistance to the most vulnerable, Digital India has virtually revolutionized many aspects of society. The global financial body, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank both heaped praise on India's direct benefit scheme, which has been a seamless, transparent digital medium that has supported society's most economically disadvantaged, especially during trying times in the face of the pandemic. India's direct benefit scheme is being recognized as a model for other emerging economies for more effective targeting of beneficiaries of subsidy programs. How has India, a country with such a vast population, able to digitize so efficiently and successfully? In 2009, the National Payments Corporation of India took over the ATM network in order to modernize retail payments and settlements. This milestone was followed by the biggest technological breakthrough in India's digital journey, the establishment of the Unique Identification Authority of India, or UIDAI. India had previously faced many challenges with a significant portion of the population lacking any legitimate identification. The UIDAI created a biometric database of its population, based on a 12-digit digital identity known as Aadhaar, verified by fingerprints and retina scans.
Right now our banking, our Aadhaar, our India Stack technology on the digital public goods is at the cutting edge. It is the best in the world. Transferring money from one account to another has never been so easy anywhere else in the world, including in China, including in the United States, across political systems. For example, last month we did about, if I'm not wrong, more than 7 billion transactions on UPI. And it is almost doubling year on year. So soon we'll hit 100 billion transactions per year kind of run rate. These are unimagined numbers still even a few years ago.
By 2022, over 1 billion Aadhaar authentications were done by UIDAI. In 2021, UIDAI had claimed to have completed Aadhaar identification of 99% of Indian adults, a massive feat considering India is home to nearly 17% of the world's population. With the Aadhaar program in place, the government was able to implement the ambitious financial development policy, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, with an aim to provide all households in India with a bank account. In just 1 year, 166 million people had opened accounts as part of the program. Prior to the successful implementation of both programs, many millions of Indians were unable to open a bank account as they did not possess any ID. The Aadhaar card solved that. Now, government payments could be paid directly into bank accounts, and beneficiaries had easy access to their money via debit cards or smartphones. Both these programs demonstrated the remarkable acceleration of conventional financial development in the country. These groundbreaking developments fall under the umbrella of a unique Cyber India Stack system, the ambitious creation of a digital infrastructure to resolve issues in many areas, including governance, businesses, startups, and many more. The key components of this digital infrastructure involve a consensual agreement to develop presenceless, paperless, and cashless layers. India's digitization of data enabled the country to fight the COVID pandemic without chaos, from contact tracing to organizing and implementing the vaccine drive.
We have a financial digital stack, we have a health digital stack. And I think one of the most impressive digital stacks that we actually developed during COVID was the digital database that we developed for both vaccination and RT-PCR testing. So I think all this actually helped us to manage the pandemic very efficiently.
The availability and access to bank accounts made it possible for the impoverished to receive aid efficiently and effectively, and also enabled individuals and businesses to conduct transactions without the need for in-person interactions. Because of these advances, Indians across the country, whether in the informal or formal economy, can safely transfer funds anywhere with just a few taps on their mobile phones. The acceleration of digital payments, facilitated by the creation of this unique Digital India Stack, have been key drivers of the economic development in India, helping stabilize incomes in rural areas and boost sales in the informal sector. India leads all other countries in terms of daily digital payment volume. Having become the trendsetter in many of the digital domains, India is expected to propose the creation of a robust digital architecture when it assumes the G20 presidency. The digital arm of Brand India is poised for rapid expansion, increased investment, and increasing respect and admiration on a global scale.
And in the end, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
London's Royal Botanical Gardens in Kew debuted its decade-long annual festive lights show ahead of its public opening. With over 1 million lights along a 2.7-kilometer trail, this year's attraction showcases new installations of suspended illumination and optical illusion.
This is our 10th birthday year, so we're very excited to be presenting a brand new show this year. We have 22 amazing artistic installations around a 2.7-kilometer trail.
Among the attractions were animated projections, a light display shaped like a Christmas tree, and an impressive light, water, and pyrotechnic display in front of the garden's palm house. This year's show comes as much of Europe faced an energy crisis brought by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. When asked how Kew Gardens has responded to the crisis, Basra said, the show uses 40% less energy through a mix of using biodiesel fuel and LED lights. Rinnai had introduced a new logistics center in Kasugai City, Aichi Prefecture. It controls the logistics of Rinnai products such as laundry dryers, hot water heaters, and so on. They are produced in factories. In order to meet the needs, Rinnai established a stable supply chain and digitized a modern logistics center. It is worker-friendly and compensates for human labor shortages with a large number of robots.
働き方改革ということで、法令が落ちてきています。2020年度問題という形で、物流業者は取り上げておりますが、労働時間の厳格化といいますか、非常に労働時間が厳しくなってくる、それから昨今のエネルギーの高騰、それによる値上げ、それからリフトマン、それから運転手ですね、そういった人の人員不足、こういったことが大きく影響しております。
Rinnai's efforts to make progress of DX in logistics have proven effective in reducing transportation costs and human labor power. It will reduce the cost of Rinnai's products and keep customers around the world happy. Yokohama City is enthusiastically promoting decarbonization and advocating zero-carbon Yokohama. Euglena is the main constituent of Yokohama City Biofuel Organization. It established a promotional plant to produce biojet fuel and biofuel for diesel engines from algae and abolish the use of cooking oil. Euglena has already made abroad overseas developments. It will contribute to global decarbonization.
原料ですね、使用済みの天ぷら油ですとか、あとは緑虫から抽出された油脂、それを原料といたしまして、ジェット燃料と、あとは、軽油、ディーゼル燃料を作ってます。4つの工程、それぞれですけども、簡単に言うと、前処理と芳香族、アロマ分を作る工程と、あとは酸素を取り除く工程、最後は蒸留と、そういう4つの工程から、こちら生成されてます。3つ目の脱酸素の工程を経ることによって、こういった黄色の透明な油に変わりまして、沸点の差を利用して、蒸留かけるんですけども、ジェット燃料成分と、軽油の成分を取り出したものがこちらになります。
Asia Smart City Conference, an international conference for smart cities, was hosted by Yokohama City. At the conference, Yokohama City introduced the efforts of decarbonization and SDGs through cooperation between the city and companies. Yokohama City is the biggest city in Japan. Its administrative activity to direct future industry will affect other local governments and the Japanese government.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Uzma, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.